Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Liang, the Aragon watch designer. A few weeks ago, we released the Aragon Divemaster 4th generation, and many of you have received the watch and are loving the new timepiece. And today we're going to talk about the Aragon Divemaster 4th with the automatic chronograph Seiko NE88. Now, what a fantastic movement. And today we're going to go through a few things. We're going to talk about, first of all, we're going to talk about the specs. And secondly, I'm going to talk about the movement briefly. And the last thing I want to talk about is the comparison of with the Valjoux 7750 and the ETA 2894. So let's come in and we'll talk about the Divemaster 4 NE88 automatic chronograph. So first of all, we are having 4 colors. And these are limited edition and 2 sizes. We have the 45 and the 50 millimeter, and each one is 50, so total of 400 units. Okay, and the colors are black, blue, brown, and white. On the bezel, these are ceramic bezel. Okay, so many people ask what material is being used on the bezel. And the next thing is sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. It's 6 layers of anti-reflective coating. The movement is SII NE88 with 34 joules. And this movement is one of the very few automatic chronograph in the industry, in the watch industry. Also, the movement thickness is pretty well made. I have to say it's like a tank. Okay, if you love large chunky watches, this is the one which I also love a lot. So the thickness for the 45 is about 18.5, and the thickness for the 50 is 19 millimeter. It's slightly thicker than the 45, and the movement is fully decorated with exhibition case back. Let me show it to you. Love the movement. You see how the bubble solid case back. I love the shape of it. Okay, it's a little bit like a domed. Okay, very nice. The rotor is fully decorated. So, also I want to talk about is if you're going to order the black, the blue, and the brown, the white loom glows blue on the bezel. Okay, and the hands and the R index is green, glows green. But if you're going to order the white, okay, so it's green loom, glows green on the bezel. Our index and the hands are green, glows green. The dial is white, glows blue, so which is very, very cool. And this is going to be, for the first time, we're going to do something really crazy, and I highly encourage you, take this opportunity, because the price is going to go insane. And I want everybody, if you have not owned an automatic chronograph, okay, number 1. Number 2 is the SII NE88 ever before. The price will be shocking to you. Okay, take this opportunity because this movement is very high quality. Now, another thing I must mention, and I guarantee a lot of people are gonna call us, email us, message us, and say the pushers are not working. Okay, so let me explain to you. This is the first time also for us to use screw down pusher. Okay, so in order for this to be activated, you have to unscrew. You see how it comes up? Both the start and the reset. Okay, so I'm going to activate it, the automatic chronograph, stop it, and reset. Very nice, right? So 200 meters water resistance, solid stainless steel bracelet, 5 millimeter thick, and the clasp is also solid deploying clasp. Full loom on the crown, glows green with every single one of them. So I think you're gonna love it. With the 45 millimeter, the bracelet is 4 millimeter. Okay, so we're trying to reduce the weight for a smaller watch. But I just love the chunkiness of this watch. I know I'm gonna get a lot of pushback. People are gonna say like, Wayne, why do you build a watch so thick? First of all, the movement is thick. Okay, and secondly, I love to build a watch. It feels strong, it feels solid, and another reason why is majority. If you look at the profile, we're building the watch correctly. If you look at the profile of the case, it's pretty thin, it's about 9mm. We put most of the thickness on the bezel and the case back. Okay, so solid first end link, and this is how we love to build our watches. I know we know how to build a thin watch. If you want a thin watch, go to the Divemaster 42, which is 14.5mm. We've done watches in variety of sizes and varieties of thickness. So we've also built watches as thick as 25mm as well, and as large as 55mm. So the next thing I want to talk about is the movement. Okay, it's the NE88 from SI, which is very, very rare. I guarantee you don't see a lot of this watch, a lot of watches with this movement out there. And why this is so special is because this movement, okay, has vertical clutch, the center column wheel, a 3-pointed hammer, and a high-end spring, hairspring for the balance wheel. Okay, this is not in in any other movement from the Seiko mechanical movement. So these are very important. So I know you're going to ask, like, what is the vertical clutch and what is the center column wheel? Okay, so now when I kickstart the watch, meaning when I kickstart the chronograph, you press and the chronosecond hand moves very smoothly. That's what it does with the vertical clutch and the center column wheel. And what is the 3-pointed hammer? Okay, so when I press the reset button, everything goes back to 0 position, which is the center position. That's what we call it. And then what about the hairspring? What is that I was talking about? This hairspring is a high-end. It's usually Seiko only put them in their the higher level mechanical movement. So they're not in every single movement. Most of them you will see the Seiko brand with this same hairspring. Okay, now the last point I want to point out is, I know many people will be saying, why is this watch so expensive? Because we also have the NE88 in the Regeneron with the Parma, and then the price point was a lot higher, and then people were saying, like, because always people thought Swiss is the prime, and they always look at the Japanese or the Chinese are not as expensive. But I tell you, this movement is expensive as the Valjoux 7750, and the production speed is close to 1 year. Okay, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble by selling this price I only doing this for the Divemaster 4, because I know a lot of people have not owned an automatic chronograph and also the NE88. So I'm just going to do this for all of you guys to try out and test out our Divemaster 4 and test out the NE88. And I guarantee you, you're going to fall in love with this movement. And every time when I see someone make a comment about why this watch, a Japanese automatic chronograph, is so expensive, okay? It makes a lot of sense, because this watch has a lot of components and it takes a year to build. And people always look at Japanese is not as, the quality is not as great as compared to the Swiss, which is, in my personal opinion, this movement is the same level as the Valjoux 7750 and also the ETA 2894. As a matter of fact, the center column wheel and the vertical clutch is not seen in the Valjoux 7750. If anybody understand this, and please make a comments about this. I might be incorrect, but as far as I know, this Seiko NE88 truly has those two components. So here we go. I hope you enjoyed the watch review, and I was able to tell you some of the information you might find interesting. So this is going to be a great watch. I love the design of this, and we are continuing to develop the Divemaster collection. And so thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.